Alright, so I'm going to, I got these extra pieces from my Celeste build. So I'm going to try and combine these together. I can use other parts if I need to, but I'm going to try and do it only with what I have on the table. So first what we need to do is I'm going to take the, this I have plans for. And I'm going to build towards that, but I'm not going to say what I'm doing with it until I actually do it. So let's take the telescope. Well, actually, let's go ahead and just take the telescope itself and just outright put that off to the side. That can be its own independent element. Let's go ahead and take her T setup, and that can be its own individual element. Put that up to the side. The tree, its own individual thing. Heck, she's her own thing now. The plant, I'm going to break it down into all just the basic parts, okay? We've got the little fountain puddle thing. I'm going to stick that right onto here, and we're going to spread these stars around a bit. And so that I can try and use up parts, I'm going to stick this yellow bit right there. And hey, you know what? I can distinguish my maples now. I have a pink bow for that maple. So there we go. Put these all the way in the back there so they're nice and out of the way. Let me put these parts up here. So we've still got these elements to incorporate into this. So give me a second. Alright, I broke it up into a bunch of islands, and I'm gonna start by taking the water pond here, putting connectors on either end, and putting it way back in between these two guys right here, so we can have the water coming out the front. I am then going to stick these guys under either end up here like that. Okay, I need to okay, so I grabbed a couple of 1x3s to stick underneath there. And then I'm going to need something else to help close that on top. Okay, so I got a couple of black 1x3s and a white 1x1 stud square piece. I'm going to use the other white 1x1 piece. And we're going to put those here and here to help hold it all together. So I really don't mind that at all. I kind of like the way that looks. Then, come on. Take these pieces here and here. Oh, gotta move the spider. Now, I'm not sure how that bridge would work right there, but I'm going to leave it there for right now. I like the way that looks. Let's move some plant life around. Let's put the spiders back down on the ground. Let me take this ladder up right here. Now let's go ahead and start putting things back together. Is that a bigger platform? No, it is not. Okay. So that one can go there. This one can go over here. There we go. That'll help to hold that together. Okay. Come on. There we go. And then I would like to take the moon and stick it right up here like that. I like the way that looks. Now let's start putting all our trees back in place. Oh boy, give me a second. Alright, I'm getting tired for right now. I'm gonna stop for the night. This has become a new project. I need to figure out a way to line up all these platforms in such a way that I can still connect them to each other underneath and reinforce them. Now, one trick is to offset them and use 1x slots right here and right here, but then that does make it kind of flimsy and unreliable. I need it to be, you know, relatively sturdy. So yeah, I'll see how long this video goes, and I'll try and work with it, and I'll get back to it as I go. So keep watching. So thank you very much. Okay, so I decided that I need to move these tower pieces off. And they need to be put off to the side. And I'm going to put the smaller plates next to the waterfall. Oh. Alright, so this is what I got right now. I'm trying to figure out how to stretch these downwards and keep them lined up with the other ones. So let me work on that. So I see no reason why I can't put the waterfall on top of a green piece to help even things all out, and then stick this one underneath there. You know what kind of sucks is that I just got this earlier today, so as soon as I finish with this, I'm gonna have to add that to it when I build that one, huh? So I pulled this 2x10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2x10 green flat piece out, and I'm gonna use that. I don't have any other of the smaller green pieces, do I? Well, I'm gonna stick that across the middle right here like this, but then I'm gonna need something to kind of fill in that gap on the front. I'm gonna take this blue slanted piece and stick it in. Oh, and that just lifted up the whole thing, didn't it? Okay, well, it's looking like this right now. I'm enjoying the way it looks, and I can stick the other things off on the sides. So let me keep going on it. Okay, so I took a 2x4 blue and a 2x4 green, and I put it together in a couple of angle pieces like this, and I'm gonna stick that up underneath here to kind of have like this flowing river kind of outlet thing going on. I kind of like that. See what I'm talking about? Okay, so I figured out that if I take this one right here and move it up like that, I can take this long one here and stick it in the middle. And use that to tie everything. Oh, pull this piece out of the way for right now. and use that to tie everything together and put this one on top. And yeah, I end up with those open green pieces in the middle, but I can put something on top of those in a second. And this is what it looks like from underneath. I think I'm going to put some stuff underneath here and like reinforce it together underneath there. And I need to put something back in here to hold that together right there. There we go, right there. The understructure on this is very, very important to the build itself. I'm not sure how I ended up. Okay, no, see, this one right here is connected onto this one here, but then this one over here is connected onto the side there. So it kind of moves things around a little bit. I'm going to have to... Oh, no, I have this one is different than this one, so that throws everything off. Yeah. Right now I have all the plates together now. Really, the only thing I'm doing is I'm going to try and reinforce that a little bit and then add on all the accessories again. So, yeah, let me get back to it. Alright, so it's finished. I'm going to lay down for bed for a little bit, but I have combined the outdoor play set with the two little garden sets, and then there's the Celeste set, and like I just combined them all together, and the main thing was just figuring out how to have all the base plates together in a way that I could lift it up and move it around. And it's still not quite perfect. I'm gonna have to work on that some more still, but it's not difficult to fix. Definitely when I get into the where is it? Get this one built, I'll have an extra what, 1, 2, 3, 4 plates. 2 of them are the big ones, and that will help me a lot in reorganizing this thing, and you know, I'm probably going to run out of space to add the other one's elements in, but hey, and so far I've got 4 minifigures. I've got the bunny dude, I've got the owl girl, I've got the 2 bear girls, and in this version I've got the little tent over here on the corner with the radio and the campsite, and I made a little table to add in there to put the extra cup of tea on from Celeste's sets. And I have Celestia here on her own little platform with her little snacks and candle and her telescope, and it's pointing up here at the moon that I put on top of a couple of trees. We got the ladder going up to the upper layers. We've got the rock back here, and I put the rock in here in such a way that the tree kind of holds it in place, so I like that. We still have the little stick to go back and forth. I've got this whole little water river thing going on down the middle, and I scattered all the little stars and stuff along it. I over here I have the toolbox, and I've got the different trees, the little plants. I've got the weird purple rosebuds that came with Celestia's thing, and then I got a flame in top of a star like it just came down and hit, and I've got the other little flowers, and this is another little radio over here, and we got the toolbox, and we've got the spot for chopping wood and stuff. We got the little garden, and we got all the other little plants, and the cherry tree back here, and the owl, and this is, I'm really enjoying how this turned out. Let me go ahead and bring in Scourge, bring in Hubcap, and bring in Soda Can. So I hope you enjoyed me adding these models all together. I'm Colwyn. This has been a hybrid MOC build of Bunny's Animal Crossing, Bunny's Outdoor Play Area, Celeste's with her telescope and moon, and the Maple Bears with their little pumpkin garden things. And please come back for when I do the Let's Build and then adding in of Julian's birthday party. So yeah, I'm Colwyn. That's a bunch of Legos. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.